This is a topic I sort of explored in my old series about Kale being from Universe 7, though there were many more changes in that timeline than just Caulifla being the legendary Super Saiyan from Universe 6. That's a series I want to redo eventually, but that's beside the point. Just like I mentioned in my video about Kaba being the legendary Super Saiyan, we don't know a lot about Caulifla's backstory, so there isn't too much detail I can go into about how her being the legendary Super Saiyan would change things. So, this is likely going to be a short scenario, especially since Caulifla only shown up during the Tournament of Power, which, there might not be too many major changes during the tournament like there was with Kappa being the legendary Super Saiyan. Something to briefly mention is how this affects Kale in this timeline. Also, like I mentioned in my video about Kappa being the legendary Super Saiyan, she is likely still Caulifla's protege. After all, even without her being the legendary Super Saiyan, I still think she would have enough potential to have caught Caulifla's attention. I also think her personality would stay the same, minus how she acted when transforming. However, one slight difference between this video and my video about Kappa being the legendary Super Saiyan is how strong this version of Kale is. She's likely stronger than the Kale from that timeline, since she got to train with an even stronger Caulifla than usual, but she's weaker than the canon Kale, for obvious reasons. As another brief side note, the rest of Caulifla's gang is likely stronger than usual as well since they got to train with a stronger Caulifla. With that out of the way, I can get back to talking about the actual story. The first change would come when Kaba was trying to teach Caulifla how to unlock the Super Saiyan transformation. She normally had an easy time trying to unlock it, but she would likely struggle to do so here. In this timeline, her transforming for the first time might come from the frustration of not being able to while someone like Kaba could. Though when she goes into her legendary Super Saiyan form, this would be a shock to Kaba, since he's never seen a form like this. She likely goes to attack Kaba in a rampage, but like how it was Caulifla who got Kale to calm down, Kale gets Caulifla to calm down and revert to her base form. As for Kale, she likely has an easier time tapping into the Super Saiyan form than she did the legendary Super Saiyan form, so she likely taps into it before the Tournament of Power as well. Regardless, when the time for the tournament arrives, they are transported there by Vados alongside the rest of their universe's team. The first change in the tournament comes when Kale is fighting Methiop and Napapa. With her having easier access to the Super Saiyan transformation, she transforms and defeats him instead of needing Caulifla to rescue her. Then when they get into a fight with Goku, Kale might join in even earlier, since she has an easier time transforming. Caulifla likely goes into her legendary Super Saiyan form during this fight out of frustration that she wasn't doing much against Goku, though this also means she is the one who goes on a brief rampage, and when Vuan confronts her, she eliminates him. Kale likely unlocks her Super Saiyan 2 form here out of desperation to protect herself from Caulifla's rampage. Caulifla eliminating Vuan causes Jiren to step in, and he uses his power impact to send her flying, which also knocked her unconscious. Kale will be the one to rescue Caulifla, but they didn't fall back when Goku tries to confront Jiren. Eventually, when Caulifla and Kale get into a fight with Casserelle, Zore, Petal, and Kokot, this is when Caulifla likely learns how to get control of the legendary Super Saiyan form. They manage to eliminate the 3 Pride Troopers together, minus Kokot, who sealed herself in a mini dimension to avoid the blast, though Android 18 still ends up eliminating Kokot by throwing her out of the ring. The next change comes when Caulifla normally rescued Goku from Koitsuke, Ponchia, and Barretta. With her being stronger in this timeline, instead of her just knocking them down, she knocks them out of the arena and eliminates them. Regardless, she then gets into the fight with Goku, and Kale eventually joins in as well. Their fight mostly goes the same as usual, but it might be a little tougher for Goku, since I think a legendary Super Saiyan Caulifla is likely stronger than what Kale was as a legendary Super Saiyan. Either way, it stays relatively the same, and Kefla is still defeated by Goku after he taps into Ultra Instinct again. The next change in the tournament would be when Universe 3 normally went to confront Universe 7. Since Caulifla eliminated Koitsuke, Ponchia, and Barretta, the only fighters left from Universe 3 are Biara and Paparoni. With 3 of the 4 fighters needed to form Anilaza having been eliminated, he has never formed in this timeline. It likely isn't even Paparoni and Biara that would hunt down Universe 7 since they knew they wouldn't stand a chance. Instead, Universe 7 would find them, with the androids likely being the ones to eliminate both of them. Without Anilaza being formed, this means Android 18 is in the tournament for longer, but her leg injury would still be holding her back. With Gohan and 17 fighting Toph and with Goku and Vegeta fighting Jiren, 18 helps Frieza in his fight against Dispo. While she wouldn't do as good against Dispo as Gohan did, I think she would be strong enough to grab him from behind. This allows Frieza to eliminate Dispo, but it also eliminates 18 in the process. Normally this is when Gohan was eliminated, but since he's still in the tournament, he likely helps 17 and Frieza in their fight against Toph, though even with his help in that fight against Toph, they can't do much to him. I see Gohan being eliminated in his own fight against Jiren, as even though he knew he couldn't win, he would try to take him on to give Vegeta and Goku slightly more time time to recover. The rest of the tournament then goes the same as usual, with Universe 7 winning. After all of the universes are revived, Caulifla and the others return to Universe 6. Nothing is known about what she or the others do after they return to Universe 6, so there isn't much to say about her return. She likely continues to run her gang in the train alongside Kale, trying to unlock Super Saiyan 3 and beyond. While I consider Daima to be a separate continuity than Dragon Ball Super, in it we saw that a living person is able to unlock Super Saiyan 3, so she and Kale may be able to unlock this form eventually. They might even be able to surpass that form in the future, but regardless of how far they get, their universe likely won't be in any real danger anytime soon.